Everybody, Kyle Lawson, MLive.com, here with my 3 takeaways from Michigan State's season opening win over North Florida. Takeaway number 1, this team has a lot more offensive options than Miles Bridges. Bridges had 20 and 10, a pretty typical game from him, but this team had all 5 starters in double figures. Really, Bridges didn't get going until late in the first half. Nick Ward, I think, hit 3 or 4 shots to start the game. Jaren Jackson, standout game in his debut, the freshman. 13 points, 13 rebounds. So, for as much as we've talked about Miles Bridges, and rightly so, in the preseason, I think if this game's any indication, they're a lot deeper, they're a lot more diverse, I think, especially offensively this year. Cassius Winston's taken a step. Jackson's just a weapon they didn't have last year. So if they can keep this up, I think it's going to be a situation where teams really aren't going to be able to key in on him as much. I think he's going to be able to distribute it. I think Cassius Winston's going to help him distribute it. And offensive performances like tonight, 98 points when they really didn't hit well from 3, which is something they should do better. That bodes well for this year. Takeaway number 2, this team is better defensively at this point in the season than I thought, and Tom Izzo too. He says this team is better defensively than he thought it was. They held North Florida without a field goal for 10 minutes in the first half, and they really only missed 1 or 2 open shots during that time frame. Mostly, they were contesting shots. North Florida's coach, Matt Driscoll, said afterwards they have great length, that everything just seems contested with them. Difficult passing lanes, and I think they're gonna make things tough. And for a team that's this young, and for a team that had its struggles on defense last year, so far through 3 exhibitions and 1 regular season game, things looking pretty good defensively for Michigan State. And then takeaway number 3, this team looks ready for Duke. Duke came out won pretty well in its opener too, but Michigan State really didn't have any huge down moments during the 4 times we've seen it so far. It's been pretty balanced, like I said, and I just think the fact that they've got these sophomores that went through everything they went through in the beginning last year, they don't seem fazed by it. They seem ready for Duke. I talked to Cassius Winston after the game. He said, we went through everything you could go through last year as freshmen, going out to Hawaii to play Arizona, going back to Kentucky and getting beat pretty bad in that game, going to Duke. Everything they went through, I think, prepared them. And this looks like, I don't want to say a veteran team because it's mostly sophomores, but in today's college basketball, it's a team that's got a fair amount of experience. And you put that up against a Duke team that's going to be playing a lot of freshmen. I think Michigan State feels good going into that, and I think it feels good about the way it's played. So that'll be Tuesday in Chicago. We'll see you there, and check MLive.com/Spartans for all your coverage.